This didn't play out very well, did it? No. Well, I mean, what did one expect, of course? This particular piece of footage, you know, the one of Angela Rayner dancing manically while having a few days out in Ibiza, well, apparently she went on TV, of course, to say she doesn't really feel bad about it because she's allowed some downtime to enjoy herself. And at 44 years old, she just loves dance music. Not decrying her, not knocking her for that, but it's not exactly what we expect to see from our Deputy Prime Minister, particularly when you've only been in the job a matter of minutes. Now, Angie went down the media rounds to defend herself, and in particular found a little bit of warmth from the Ice Queen of Skye, Kay Burley, which was a miracle in itself, some people might suggest.
Okay. What did you make of all this fuss about that video in Ibiza?
Well, I was on holiday for a couple of days. I mean, you can criticise me dancing, it is subjective, but...
Honestly, so what? You were out in a club having a relaxing time.
I mean,
good on you, but...
I mean, I take...
But then, of course, it wasn't an easy ride everywhere else. But what's really interesting is this. According to a very well-placed source, Angie's already had to have stern words with a former chum that is, of course, a former West End star, Denise Van Outen. Apparently it was Denise, you see, that decided to record this particular footage, and unknown to Angie put it up on her media sites. Do we believe that? Well, that's the story that's going around. What's also really interesting is this. As you can understand, it's been very difficult for Angela now because she doesn't want to tread on any toes. But earlier this week, what we noticed was the current British Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Sir Keir, kept putting his foot in it time and time again by referring to the former British Prime Minister, now opposition Conservative Party leader, the Right Honourable Rishi Sunak. I hope you get the picture and you're keeping up. Not once, but around about 5 times. Clearly, he's not used to being in the job or doesn't want the job anymore. But what's interesting is the chatter around 10 Downing Street is simply this. Angie, you see, if you look at that particular footage, is very impassive, not raising her eyebrow, even though she knows he's making a particular gaffe and doesn't even correct him or touch his shoulder or anything to try and save the problem. This is because, according to that source, Angie sees herself as a future British Prime Minister. I kid you not. In fact, a few years back, her own mother basically stated this.
Watch this space. Should be the Prime Minister soon. Watch out, Boris. You won't be there for long.
For now.
That's right. You see, Angie's mother has said that actually you haven't seen the last of my girl. She is the future Prime Minister of Great Britain. I know. Now, what's interesting here is this, you see. As I've told you before, the polling rating for Keir Starmer is absolutely terrible. And the vultures are circulating already in 10 Downing Street. And what they're thinking to do is this. You see, Angela Rayner believes that by dancing manically in an Ibiza nightclub really connects her with the core Labour voter. And the distance between the core Labour voter and Sir Keir Starmer is vast, talking about £18,000 suits and of course his brand new tortoiseshell glasses. It's not exactly connecting with what Labour's all about. So Angie's just apparently biding her time, raving madly and hoping, as her mother pointed out one day, that particular dream will come true. As she also pointed out, she'd never dreamt that she would walk up that road 10 Downing Street, and likewise never dreamt she'd become Deputy British Prime Minister. As she pointed out, dreams can come true if you dream hard enough. I'll leave that there. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.